Hello, everybody. I thought I had that lined up. I didn't check it. That's pretty funny. Hi. Welcome to Grace and Lottie's Going Live today. You can probably hear it in my voice. I have a cold. It's where I am right now. I will sound a little stuffy. I'm feeling pretty good. I have been trying to take it as easy as possible. I worked some yesterday, recorded a bunch of shorts, and was absolutely exhausted last night by the time I got done. So trying to be good, trying to take it as easy as possible, but also I've got so much that needs to get done. So have to keep working. Can't just like totally just veg on the couch. I did that Saturday and Sunday, just trying to rest with this. So anyway, I have a cold. That is where that's at. That's what I get for going out in public. I went to a concert. I actually went. It was so much fun. I went and saw Weezer and Flaming Lips and Dinosaur Jr. and it was so much fun. I had an absolute blast. Friends had tickets and it was so much fun. But I have a feeling that this is my whenever I go out in large crowds, because I work from home. I'm not around people a lot. I get sick. So that was part of it. I had like 2 other things that I did too that were part of last week, and so it's just like, yes, of course you caught something. You were around humans. That's what happens. Hi, Mandy. Welcome in. But yeah, trying to go live, trying to be here. I'm gonna do things. I'm having to like psych myself up. Yeah. Hey, Blossom. Welcome in. I tried to record a video intro. I have a feeling it's absolutely horrible, and I'm gonna have to re-record it this morning. Before I switched my cameras over to vertical. Like, I have a feeling that I'm going to watch it like, this is the worst thing you've ever recorded. That's okay. I know it is. I know I will feel better. I am better than I was Saturday and Sunday. So it's incremental. I'm giving myself as much space as I can. And that's, I guess, part of the beauty of working from home. If I need to work at a slower pace a little bit longer, I can. Like, that's the beauty of that. Like, my life is to-do list oriented, not necessarily like you have to get this done at this time, this done at this time, this done at this time. That the things in my life that are time bound are very few and far between. So that's the beauty. Like, yeah. But anyway, I did have a lot of fun. So I mean, I would still go to the concert even if I knew I was going to get this awful cold, just because it was so much fun to go. I have not gotten to do something like that. Like, it's so funny going as an old lady. I joke, I say old lady. I'm in my 40s, going to a concert, but they were box seats. So it was like the perfect way to go to a concert in your 40s. We had space, we had a buffet, like, because we were in a lounge box that, like, had food and everything else, so we didn't have to worry about, like, going out and trying to like figure out what stadium food we wanted, everything else. We were totally spoiled. And my friends, like, it was their friends that gave them the tickets. So it was like, we're just all kind of there and enjoying it. It was great. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Today we are going to be working with these pencils, Sketch and Shade. I got these the same time I got the colors. So this was on my plan, like, to do this, like, to do some black coloring, especially as we get into September, October. So I had this video planned. I was planning for it to be this weekend. Depending on how I feel, it may have to get pushed a week. I'm not worried about that. That doesn't, yeah. It was so much fun to get to go to a concert with friends and just, like, have the easy, like, we even got easy parking. Like, we pulled in, we pulled out, downtown Nashville, no problems. And it was, like, basically sold out. Like, it was packed. So lots of fun there. And of course my husband was like, Shrubs, loved it. Like, when I told him we could go, I was like, I need to talk to high school Shrubs right now, because he does not like large crowds. But like, we're like in this like safe bubble, like all people on the floor, like in the standing floor area in front of the thing, and I'm like, oh, that sounds awful. It's so funny, the difference in age, right? But anyway, I digress. Sketch and Shade pencils, doodle pencils right here. That's what we're going to be coloring with first. Just a quick FYI. These are basically the same as the Sketch and Shades. not the sketch, the blend in shades. I mean, my goodness, the names are like right there next to each other, right? So, oh, and I do apologize for the playlist. Like something happened with my music, so I've got it. I may have to go and change like what plays. I'm just playing like all the music that's on my computer, so it may be chill, it may not. I don't know. So it's a mixed bag for what our music's gonna be. Again, can you tell I have a cold? I'm more ADD than normal. Blend and shade color pencils right here. They're the same cores. I tested them. Like the first time I like laid down, I was like, I have felt these pencils before. That's because they're so a little harder than what we saw, but like still feeling like I am living my best 90s 2000 life. Yeah. So, but yeah. I don't know. So, this is probably my first, like, and as funny as it is, my first, like, big concert. Like, I've been to so many shows that are, like, in small venues, and I love small venues. There is one in Louisville that I absolutely adore called Zanzibar. And if you can ever go to a concert in Zanzibar, you need to go. It is, like, I love it as a venue. But anyway. So this is, like big, like sold out stadium. I'm like, this is a lot. Although, Flaming Lips, best use of inflatables I have ever seen. Like, their inflatables game is on point. That's when I got married. We went to see Neighbor. Oh, fun! That was a lot of fun. But yeah, the small venues. I love small venues. Okay, so getting to go do that. Okay, so back to this. Sketch and Shade. They're the exact same cores as the blend and shade. I could tell the moment I started laying down with like the pencil, like you can feel it. Like you're like, ooh, I know that feeling. That feels like the gel pencils. I had not touched the blend and shade since 2017. That was when I did a review of them. And I'm sorry if the light feels a little bit weird. I had to set it for black paper. Because black paper and white paper, the cameras, I have to set them very differently. So if the light seems a little strange, that's why it's set for black. And they have this like really weird gel consistency. Like they're different from any other pencil. Like they really do. Like, and gel is the best way to describe it. I wouldn't say it's creamy. I wouldn't say it's not like Prismacolors. It is its own thing. So I don't think they blend the easiest they are supposed to be for blending. If I remember from that review, the blending wasn't great. Like it was like you couldn't use your typical blending methods. So here's kind of how they compare. You can see the blend and shades. This is the sketch. This is the blend. They're the same. I kind of used these to also figure out what color name they have because these don't have any color names on them. So, but sorry. Sorry about that. I'm trying not to sneeze in your ear. Like, I'm going to try to keep it, like, on the normal for you guys so you're not hearing it. This is the picture we're going to be doing. I have done this picture before. If you feel like it's deja vu. It's probably hard to see the lighter. Let's see if just a little bit there. That is it. Done with Prismacolors. Thank you, Mandy. Oh, outside venues, sweet. And then here's the same thing with it done in Crayolas. You'll see why I didn't do the whole thing again, because this is Prismacolor, this is Crayola. Right here you can see my camera's like, what is this white paper you're showing us? I don't know what to do with it. That's why I just had to kind of finally call time and just do a little bit to show. So I'm going to be using this as my guide for colors. You will notice I used white. You will notice this pencil has no white. They did come out really well. I think they look really good. Aside from, I mean, the camera's having a little bit of trouble with them, but they look pretty good. I do have a link, by the way. If you look, the pinned comment, that's the free coloring page. This is on the Crayola website. You can print this page. So if you want to color along, feel free. I've got it there for you. I'm probably going to meander and talk for a little bit, so you got time to download it and print it before I probably start playing down my color. This doesn't have a white, and I use white. Like, you can see the ends of these right here have white. I'm going to be trying to recreate this as close as I can. Some of these colors are going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to have to hope that these layer really, really well to be able to get like that pretty. Like, this is my burgundy that I adore, burgundy. The red, not so hard. That's not going to be hard. This isn't going to be hard because we've got this golden. Those two will work great because this yellow is more of a goldenrod kind of color. It's also mango in the regular set is the color match. So that's not going to be hard. The three greens, because if you look, I've got a regular green, a lime green, and an olive green. That olive green is going to be a little bit of a bear. Ah, yeah, the wrong one again. No worries. I missed it. I'm going to miss a lot. I have got a cold head right now. There's no telling. That olive is going to be difficult. So I wish that there were two shades of yellow. It would make my life a little easier. We'll just have to use the orange to kind of get that, and maybe some of the tan. The tan will give us a lot. Because if you look right here in the blend-in shades, we have two beautiful shades of yellow. We have a yellow and a goldenrod. This would be easy with these. But no, we're going to do this on hard mode today. So that is for sure with only 12 colors and no white. See, look, there's that pretty white right there. There's that white. That would make my life a whole lot easier. Anyway. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've got another sneeze coming. I will probably have my mic muted a lot of this so that way you don't have to hear me sneeze all the time. I have no idea what song's playing. Okay, we just, oh my goodness. The ambient music. I normally don't play the ambient. It's like gonna put you guys all to sleep. So, anyway, that is that. I'm resetting my desk right now as I say anyway about 10 times. Hey, do you have an Android? No, I do not. I'm Apple products. It makes my life very, very easy because they talk to each other. So I hand off all the time when I'm working. I do use a PC for the PC is the brain that's actually sending out the live stream just because Macs don't handle Streamlabs super well. And so Streamlabs is handling that, but then I watch through the YouTube viewer my stream. I have an iPad and an iPhone. I've had them for so long too. It's like the thought of having to rebuy apps that I have paid for is a little overwhelming too. So I am locked into the Apple ecosystem and I don't mind it. I mean, for what I do, they work great. Like, I am perfectly happy with my setup for how I work. I actually wish that I could talk better. Oh, you can change your keyboard. Cool. I wish that I could communicate between the two a little bit better to my laptop, which is a PC. Like, I love the fact that I can copy something on my phone and paste it on my computer and vice versa with my shared clipboard. I think that is like the easiest thing and most beautiful thing ever. But anyway, I digress. It's time. I think I have waffled long enough on all kinds of here, there, and everywhere. It's time to get started, and I have to decide where I want to start. I think the best place is just for my ease and sanity. I'm going to start with the pumpkin first, just because I know what that is going to be. I know those colors, so I'm going to be using orange and yellow. I'll be using the tan and the brown to help shadow, so that's as simple as it is. I may tone the orange depending on how it looks a little bit with the red. Hopefully these will behave. If I remember correctly, these behave horribly. They're really hard to work with. We will see. But Let's just get going. I'm going to lay in yellow first just because I think it's going to be more interesting of a color. So let's go ahead. We'll do the top of the pumpkin first. I'm trying to figure out my zoom right here and keep you guys in the healthy zone so you can see really, really well. And so the filigree right here. It's going to be hard to see some of this right now. All I'm doing is laying down color to be placeholder so I know what color goes where. Come back in and do the shading in a minute. I also have this like scheduled to be like all week, so I'm in no rush. That looks so yellow right now, doesn't it? It is super, super, super yellow. I got some happy mail last week on Friday. I got a YouTube sweatshirt from YouTube. I've been doing a boot camp with them for shorts. I know, doesn't it? Black is always fun to color on. I recommend it. And this literally is just black construction paper. This is not expensive, fancy paper. My expensive, fancy black paper doesn't show up when I send it through my printer. So I got some black construction paper. And I have been actually very happy with the way it has performed with like pencils across the board. Like from expensive to low like budget. So in case you're looking for some pencils, I recommend giving them a shot. Okay, there is that started. Now we go ahead. Oh, nope, I gotta go around the front. Oh, cool. How's that going? Like, I'm curious, how are you organizing them? Are you putting them in by like book of the Bible or by topic? I'm curious how you organize those, or by book. There's multiple ways. Like, there's so many ways that could be organized. Okay. I may need to change the song because I think it's putting me to sleep. I put 3 books in one binder. It's a glow in the dark faith book of the Proverbs and Psalms. Okay. That is not the combination of words I was expecting. I'm like now like really curious about a glow in the dark faith book. It's really fun though. Like, are you coloring it with neon pencils? Like, so you can, like, hit it with black light? By the way, these do not glow. We can do a black light. I've got my, as you know, my black light is right here. If you're normal with this, we can hit it with the black light. I have no idea what this is going to do with my camera settings. Ooh, no glow. I do just love that I have a black light right here. It is part of my fun. Okay, there's that started. Let's keep going now. Going with orange. She can read it in the dark, yeah. It's called Let There Be Light. Oh my gosh, I kind of, okay, I'm Googling that just because I have a cold and my normal superpower of hyperfocus is gone. We are Googling that. Can I put it? No, I can't put it up on the screen, so we're gonna, you're just gonna have to talk you through it. It's like podcast mode for my guys. Okay. Let there be light. Felicity. French. Hello, Karen. Welcome in. Okay, I'm here. A glow in the dark. I am so like curious about this. Okay, let's look. Let's look. Glow in the dark. How does it work? Let's try a glow in the dark fire. Show me it glowing, like this overview. I don't need a free ebook, Simon & Schuster. I am so curious. I want to know how this works. It's on Amazon. Amazon, okay. Okay, let me see. I can pull it up on Amazon over here, and I can share a link with you guys if you don't mind. I'll get a link up in the chat. I'm the only one who can add links. I've got it here. I want to know how this works. So does it glow before you? Like, I have so many questions on this. Does it glow before you color on it? Okay, here we go. I got a link, guys. There's a link to it right there. So, but I am like, so I'm like, does it like, so is it that the print glows? Does it make your coloring glow? Like, I've like, how does, I don't know. I'm confused. It doesn't take much, guys. I am exhausted from this stupid cold. It doesn't take much. I'm gonna add a little brown too to this just because I need. Same way you're curious as well, right? Okay. Yeah, you have to put it under the black light. Okay, black light, no problem. Not worried about that. Go away, little thingy. It has glow in the dark stuff on it. Okay, I don't know if you saw that. It just took off some of the orange. You should get it. I'm really debating it now. This is not doing what I want. We're gonna try purple. It's not gonna match. It's gonna give it a totally different look. But When in doubt, I use purple for shading. This is not wanting... These are not shading. These are supposed to be sketch and shade. I am getting 0 shade. So... this is not working. You can see it's layering, but like I put brown on there. That's not wanting to do that. Yeah, there's no shade. This is what I ran into the last time I used these pencils. They say there's shade. They're just for proof. Let me pull the Crayola page that I used. Regular Crayolas. I've got it on brown. I do not have it on black. They shade. Like, you can see there is shading in this. Look at that. Definite shading, guys. Welcome to the way these work. And I'm doing this without a white, so I have no way to highlight either. Oh, this is what I thought was gonna happen. It's okay, we'll have one flat artwork. Use your caliper. I know. I would love to pull those out. Those are in the other room right now as I'm finishing the I'm working on getting all of those swatch charts finished. I am currently on the last one for that set. Look at that. Like, I am laying it in here. Hey, Vidonia, how are you? We were bemoaning these pencils and how they don't work. Yes, there's going to be a full swatch chart. My goal is to slowly work through all of the Calour sets. So I'm going to start with the 520s and then like all the specialty sets like the macarons, pastels, and those types of things. And part of it is like the ultimate review video I'm going to do on those is to be able to talk about what's in each set too. So I'm doing pretty good. Fighting a cold, you could probably hear it in the voice. It is definitely different. I am all up in my nose right now. Listen to that cello come in right there. Isn't that nice? This is such a mess. Yeah, sorry, the swatch charts are paid. They take me way too much time to offer them for free. It'll be in the $5 range over on Etsy. Actually, it may be when I move over to Shopify because I'm wanting to take more control of my shop. Yeah, these don't blend at all. So now, like the single ones, like the blend and shade, those are only $1. Like $1.50, I think, $1.25, something like that. Probably think $1.25. Over on Etsy, when those go up, I'm working on getting that listing done as well right now. Yeah. Oh, almost called me shrubs. And I would have gotten to say, I am live. view is normal. I tried recording this morning, Shrubs. It was absolutely horrible. I probably won't use it. I was bored while recording it. Yeah, we're having to resort to the purple here. That tells you how. These are just not blending. Oh, just a few years. Yeah, 25 years. We had 25 years this summer. We got married at 12. No. It feels like it was 12. And so being so young now, looking back on it, we did not feel like we were that young in the time. Yeah. Yep, I've been married to Shrubs for a little bit. I feel like I'm getting a little bit. I mean, I am having to put everything into this to get anything with like throwing that purple in there. To try to get a little shading. FYI, you don't normally want to use black for shading. It doesn't work super great for getting those deeper colors. Oh, 2 years, congrats. I will say the longer you're married, the faster it goes. Like the first 2 years seemed like they were so long. We had this little house in Louisville. And so our son was born. We lived in that house and everything. And it seems like we lived there so long, but it was the shortest we lived anywhere other than we had a little apartment because we got married while we were still in college. We had one of those little married student housing apartments. That was only 6 months because we only had 6 months of college left. I am not liking this, guys. Oh, congrats on 10 years. Okay, is anybody else getting like circus vibes from this? I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it, see if maybe you see the circus vibes. I am totally seeing circus vibes. Are you guys feeling circus vibes? I feel like I'm looking under a glow light right now on the black too. 2023. Whew. I'm not feeling it. I've got to finish it though, because I've got to do a review of these pencils. So we will totally soldier on with this, guys. At least I can do a clickbaity title now. It's like, are these the worst pencils ever? Like trying to make the worst pencils ever a little better. My review of the blend-in shades back in 2017 was not great. I will let you know. Oh, June. June's a great month. We got married in August. We were like, we were such like, okay. Again, it was in the 90s. It was 99 when we got married. We were like everybody else. Way to take one for the team. Exactly. I'm gonna push myself. This is how I soldier on. I will try to make this look decent. I will do what I can. No promises, guys. I have 12 colors of not great pencils. Oh. Okay, here's the question. I absolutely dislike Amazon Basic pencils as well. In the battle for the bottom, are these worse than Amazon Basics? Amazon Basics pencils feel awful. Like, they may lay down decently, but the hand feel using them is so bad. Like, I actually got a splinter from an Amazon Basics pencil. That will tell you where they are at. It is the only splinter I've ever gotten from a pencil. Oh. Oh, I have not gotten into the world of alcohol markers. I know I should, and I need to learn them. It's just that there are so many pencils out there to get through and work with that, oh my gosh, yes, Amazon pencils. And I made a short about that. Like, I showed every pencil I thought was better than Amazon Basics. And it was literally at the time every set of color pencils I owned. Like, I've stacked them up and did a reveal as I like revealed down. And oh my goodness, I got flack on that one. People were like, they're not that bad. Like, have you actually used them? Or have you ever used another pencil to know the difference? Even better. This is just gonna be a mess. I already feel it. And I've seen some like good budget pencils coming through the pike, like from people talking about how they like different ones now and stuff too. I think the Calors, as far as a budget, have a pretty good feel. So no, my set is absolute junk. And I have the Norrises, which if you've ever colored with Sailor Norrises, they are like the seltzers of the coloring world, in that it is like there is color in the other room and you're getting a hint of color when you color with them. But they have such a satisfying hand feel that even though they don't color great, it's an enjoyable experience. And so that's why I can rank them a little higher, is because I at least enjoy the feel. Like, so. Look at that. I've got Wax Bloom right there, guys. And I'm not for sure exactly how you deal with wax blend with these, so we will have to... Yeah, this Staedtler Norris. They're like, I think the best way is like they're like LaCroix pencils. So I know. This is okay. So I explained that my music is just on. Like I can skip to the next one. Let's go to the next one. I have no idea what music's gonna play because something happened with my playlist. Oh, Artez's are way better than Amazon's, by the way. I don't know if you're trying to debate between the two. So there, change the music. I hope that helps. There's no telling what's gonna play. Just gonna warn you guys. I didn't have time to fix the playlist before going live, so we're just like, this is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to put a little green up here, just to hopefully maybe give this a little bit of love. It's green and brown. Is how I did it. So we'll start with the brown. I'm gonna have to do this so light. I'm gonna try to tone this. We'll see if I can tone it with the green. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's start doing some shadows. The purple, and now going in. Try the tan here. This is a mess. Like an absolute... Oh my word. Okay, we're gonna get a blender pencil. We're gonna give... I'm trying to give these everything. Oh, I don't want to get into Gamsol blending with these. We're gonna try a pencil. This may work, it may not. Oh, getting the grip. Also, my top pencil are Prismacolor than Crayola. Yeah, the Staedtler Design Journeys, surprising, just in case. I know those aren't on a lot of people's radars. We'll use the Prismacolor blender. We'll let these guys have a good shot here. It's like, which blender pencil do I want to use? Doing a little bit. It doesn't look like brown though. The colors are a pretty good set. Okay, guys, I have used no orange. Yet that looks remarkably like the orange. So it's really loud in my ear. There we go. I don't like it. I know I said we're not supposed to use black. We're gonna try the black just a little bit. Try to darken it. I don't like it, but it's starting to look a little bit like a stem. The pencil's helping a little bit, guys. There we go, it's fixing that wax bloom area. It's not the paper. Because I can show the, okay. The, hold on, really quick. I can show you. This one was also done on the exact same paper. And you can see that pumpkin down there. And all of its layers, as well as the leaves. With the blending I was able to do there. These had no trouble blending. This is the Prismacolors that are on this. So, you see our sweet little pumpkin and spice. But yeah, zero problem. Same exact paper. And I've got pictures that I did back, because I did this one in the Christmas book. That Enjoying Us Christmas that I had the same problem with. I actually tried the blend and shade markers in that one, and they like were a mess. And this was a live stream. This is, I'm remembering 7 years ago. Like, this is how badly they stuck out in my cute blossom for the picture. This is how badly that I remember this vividly, how these behaved and what I got from them. I just feel like the brown isn't giving me like, you see how close it is to the orange? I don't feel like it's giving me a big enough. Okay. Let's start with the green down here, see if that helps a little bit. What? Mandy? He said, guess what? What? Okay. We got another lullaby playing right now. This is definitely nice and calm. Oh my gosh. I had to redo your color case 3 different times. Ouch. Ouch. I've thought about coming up, like, that's like a video idea that's like just kind of sat in the back of my head, like organizing my mega pencil sets. Like, what would that look like? Okay, so there is that. We'll zoom out. Guys, it doesn't stand out, does it? Like, if you look at this picture right now, oh, I don't know, the color's all screwed up. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, you see what I've got it zoomed out right there? Like, when I had it zoomed in, you could see the differences. But when I zoom it out, it's so flat. It's so flat. Let's just see if I'm looking. Let's see what the other set. Okay, so I'd have a couple of different browns. So that would give us a little more range, as well as we have the yellow orange, which can help us get our pumpkin a little bit not so. Anyway. Oh, one higher on the list than lower. It's one of those, it's like you have to shift it by 1. It's like that takes forever when you get 520 pencils. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. We'll get to the pumpkin body next. I'm gonna get a little bit. It looks all glowing. It does look glowing. It's just that if you notice like this, I feel like there's no difference there. Like, you can't get a feeling, like it's not making the picture make more sense. Typically, when I'm coloring a picture, as I add color to the piece as a whole, it starts making more sense. Like, the eye understands what's going on in the picture. I don't feel like that's happening just yet. So I'm gonna hold my judgment, but not feeling it yet. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some more coffee. So it's drink break, and I will be right back. Do you guys want to stare at this? Here, I'll let you stare at pumpkin and spice. Staring at pumpkin and spice a little bit. Here you go. You guys can look at pumpkin and spice. I'll be right back. Okay, fresh coffee acquired. It's nice and warm. It actually feels good. Cold has been feeling good today. I think warm is better. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to work. I'm going to make this piece. I will do what I have to. I'm scared to hit it with Gamsol. I don't know what'll happen. That's why I'm scared to hit it with Gamsol. But anyway, let's get moving. More pumpkins. Let's see, where's my reference? Part of me wants to pull out the Prismacolors too, and we'll do a Prismacolor on black and we'll see how it goes. Zoom in a little bit so it's easier to see what I'm doing. We'll start with the yellow. That's pretty normal on black paper, that it'll look a little bit like chalk. The Prismacolors do the same thing, I feel like. That area was rough. That was tough. Figuring out what's what. I know it's hard for you guys to see. It was hard to see in person too. So now with the orange, hopefully it'll start making a little more sense as I go through now. Yeah, so many details right here. I have a reference and that's helping that I did on different papers so the lines are easier to see. Okay. Oop, that was a leaf. Oh well, that's a petal. I realize I'm talking to you and I muted my mic back when I was I coughed and I forgot to put it back down. Hi, welcome back. Let's talk about the music and how it's funny because again we're just mixing it up. And so some of the music's from the gaming channel. And yes, I have a gaming channel, BethAnn78, and that's Ann with an E because I loved Anne of Green Gables as a child. So BethAnn78, all one word, BethAnn the 2 digits 78. I'd like to try to do a little bit more on there. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. Again, after taking a really long break, and I'm thinking about streaming it again. So, let me know if you'd like that. If not, no big deal. I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea. Welcome back, I know, right? Professional content creator here. I feel like you're not a real content creator if you haven't like done almost a whole live stream without your with your mic muted. It's like a rite of passage. I'm also starting to hit my stride again here with the color. I kind of missed it. It's one of those like coloring on black, your brain has to think a slightly different way. And it's so funny because I just did. You would think I would be like, yeah, I'm right there. I got it. I'm good. I was kind of waiting for Open Imagery to come there. That's the one that goes. Da, 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 da. It's a very different song. Than would just be. So the when I just did the video I just did with the color, I'd like had all of these plans to like make it really, really cool. Oh, hi. Okay. When I say I enjoy gaming as well, I used to stream on a different platform under a different name. I like Minecraft as well. I mostly play creative mode. I'm terrible at throwing one. So right now, if you go over to my gaming channel in here, I'll type it. You can find it right here. I'll type it. I have been a vanilla survival player, like on a couple of different SMPs. Just started a new one, and it's family. It's just family. So Shrubs is on there, and stuff. And I am playing modded Minecraft for the first time, and I'm doing mine colonies. And mine colonies is so different with that. It's like we're doing the Valhalsia pack, and I have had, it's been such a learning curve. Like my kids are like incredible at it. And they're doing great. And I'm like, hi. Oh, it's been a blast getting to do it together. And that's why I've been doing it in the evenings. But I know, like, I have an order of operations, like when I'm starting a world and vanilla, and this has been so different. Are we looking a little bit better? You're right, the kids are for Minecraft. We joke, our middle son, Bug, he is, and I actually use this. Okay, got it. My son's sending a thing. He just started his first real job. Very, very excited for him. But I use their screen names. Just FYI on stream, it keeps it easier. I don't use their real names, even though they're all adults. Well, technically my daughter's almost an adult. She'll be an adult in October. She's in college though. He like knows everything, and like the amount that we use him for like support, which is really funny because he's gone into IT, and he's like our support here. Like, hey Bug, how do you do this? Bug, how do you do that? Our oldest like goes in with like guns blazing. Like his whole point is he is working on making a nuclear reactor right now, and he's already had one blow up, and it blew up spectacularly. Like it wasn't just like it killed multiple people and it blew up in the game. So their different personalities really come out, and the daughter is she's building like the most perfect base. Like she went through her dark phase and now she's in her back to pink. It's so funny. It's like her base is like all the cherry blossom, like because there's so many in this pack. There's so many cherry trees of wisteria and everything else, and she has made her base so pink and girly. Oh, we had a good laugh. What's funny is his girlfriend's also on our server, and he had her with him, and he was taking her to show it, like so she could see this face. And I mean, all of a sudden we just see both of them, boom, and we just all rolled. Like we were laughing so hard at it. So anyway. Yeah, I think I'll be back on there soon. I'm enjoying it again. It's been almost a year since I put anything up on there, so I need to get back on it. Because if I do any of that, it will be over on that channel. It will not be on this channel. YouTube does not like when you mix your content at all. Go ahead. I hope you have a great day, Karen. So anyway, it's gonna be rainy here. We're bracing for the we've got rain today, but then like these tropical thing is coming, so we have no idea what we're getting ready to get. Like they've had us ready like for 4 to 5 inches, which where I'm at, like where I specifically live, does not flood. But downtown Nashville, yes. The Columbia River and stuff going through there will create a mess. Whereas we're not gonna. I sit up on a big hill. Like our area, if this area floods, the entire world is in danger. Let's just put it this way, and we should have built an ark. My phone just started talking to me. It's storming here. Yeah, we've got it. We're just gray. We've had some rain. But yeah, we're just gray right now, so we're enjoying it before it gets here, but it will get here. I haven't gotten to see what the storm's done. I've got a Ryan Hall video. I just noticed he put one up not too long ago, so I'll have to see what that is. By the way, here, I will put him in chat, guys. Ryan Hall, y'all. If you don't already follow him on YouTube, follow him on YouTube. But yeah, I am 40 minutes from downtown Nashville without traffic, so I've got a minute. I know, right? I love Ryan Hall, and he is a Kentuckian, which I am a born Kentuckian from Louisville. I lived in Louisville, Owensboro, and Lexington. I hit the big 3, right? back when they were the big three. Owensboro's not part of the big three anymore, but and he's from Pikeville, which is way up in the mountains. Like, he might as well be West Virginia and Virginia at that point. But so anyway, we found him when we moved here. And I adore Ryan Hall. He is not live right now, so everybody, we are not in that territory. But yeah. Anyway, that is where it is. It looks like Karen's gonna get it more than I am. She's up in Eastern Tennessee. In here, I will let you guys know, Karen's my mom. I call her Karen in here just because, like, I didn't want to, like, but yeah. So that's why I know where she lives. Oh, Andy. Andy is the brains behind the operation. We all know that, right? Andy is like so we had back in the spring here, we actually had a tornado. Yeah. We had a tornado coming through here, quite literally, like literally past blocks from my house. It was up in the air when it went through exactly where I am. Like, that was what was so weird. It's like we're looking and it's streets away. And we were close enough that we didn't get wind. Like, it was so strange. Like, we didn't hear the train. We're like, when is the train? When are we going to hear it? Like, we're ready. And we've been through a tornado before. We used to live in a tornado-prone area in Louisville. Again, nothing ever touched down, but we had some go over us. And then typically they would be forming and then touch down. Yeah. I think we need to start calling her Mama K in the chat, because that's what she used to go by when I was like in high school. She was Mama K. Anyway, so back to where that was. It touched down like a couple of blocks away from us again, and it did damage. Like, somebody actually died in the tornado, but we were like seeing the words like tornado emergency, like they knew that there was going to be massive damage. There was going to be, like, they were getting like to get ready for the triage for injuries and everything else. There were injuries, way more damage than injuries, but seeing him live and them going through it. And of course, Andy calls it before it's on the ground. Like, if anybody knows, like, watches it, Andy knows, like, he's ahead of the National Weather Service 9 times out of 10. Like, they don't take him by surprise. So that is where I was going with that. I have lived in the South, never been in a tornado. Yeah. So it's funny because we lived in California too, and to us, wildfires were way more terrifying. Right? And our first year there, like, California did it first, where, like, they sent out, like, one of those things where everybody's phones go off for but tornadoes, typically, if you're not from an area that has tornadoes follow very similar paths a lot of times. And so if there hasn't been historic tornado damage, you're probably safe where you're looking, right? And so we weren't too scared. We, like, looked and like, okay, the way this sits, we're pretty hilly. We sit up on a hill. And again, it was up in the air when it went through here. Yeah. That was part of the reason why it makes it bounce. But if we moved here, in the first year that we were living here, where we lived in California had more tornadoes. Like, there were literally 3 tornado warnings in the county we had lived in that year. In California, up in NorCal near Sac. And it was like, wait a minute, what? It's like all the Californians who moved here with us, because my husband, it was a job transfer, had always been like scared to death of tornadoes. Like, they're having more tornadoes back where we used to live. And my goodness, up in NorCal, in that area, when they had like that big fire several years ago, and I can't remember which name, because they've got, I think it was the Camp Fire. There was actually a fire tornado, if you want to think about like how scary that is. Like regular tornado is one thing, like a fire tornado, and that happens in wildfires. So seeing a tornado form over your house, depending on how high they are, like again, this is so southern. This is so southern. 9 times out of 10, everybody's out looking up at the sky, going, "Whoa, look at that!" And in Wright Hall, the Paradise Fire. Yes, it was in the Paradise Fire. Correct. Thank you. It was in the camp. And then Ryan was live, and he was talking about one area where it was gonna be like tracking a fire. It was when it was going through Dawson Springs again, which Dawson Springs, Kentucky was destroyed by a tornado not too terribly long ago, a couple of years ago, close to Christmas. And my husband's family's from there, so he actually had family who were in the tornado, had to rebuild their house, all of that. It took years to get their house rebuilt just because so many houses needed to be rebuilt. And there was another one that was heading towards Dawson. Of course, we were watching that like a hawk because we're like, oh no, not again. And so Andy kind of looked at the path and everything, and Ryan said it is heading right towards this area. Well, the danger with him telling where it was going to head towards, everybody went to that area. It was like some little convenience store. And they all went to the convenience store to try to see the tornado. And I was like, no, that's the wrong thing to do, guys. So you'll hear if he says something about it, that's what the story behind it is on stream, like about not calling out where the tornado was. But nobody got hurt. That tornado it was property damage. And a lot of it, these are mostly tornadoes happen in rural areas where they don't end up doing a ton of damage because there's nothing there to damage necessarily. I mean, they may have hurt trees and stuff. All the storm chasers went to look, and these were all the amateur storm chasers. Like, you could do air quotes around storm chasers. Yeah, fortunately nobody got hurt. It's like the exact wrong thing to do in that situation. Okay, how can I improve this? I'm gonna zoom it out for you guys just a little bit. Sometimes I look over at the camera to kind of get an idea of how it's looking. Yeah, storm chasers, exactly. So, oh, the fire tornado, that was like, all of that was like in 2020 when we were up in 2021 when we were in NorCal. And we had that crazy wildfires. We had all of that going on, and we were in the middle of lockdown. And then, so where we were up in Northern California was like halfway between the Bay Area and Tahoe. Okay, so we were like 2 hours either way got us to each one of those. And like, we've got this crazy wildfire going where like, we never hit daylight. Like, everything is orange. We feel like we living in one of those post-apocalyptic scenes in a movie, right? There's literally ash falling from the sky. We're already in pandemic lockdown. And then they get a report of the literal plague in Tahoe, like, you know, bubonic plague. And we're like, oh my gosh, this really is happening this week. Like, you know, we joke now about we don't need any more unprecedented times. We need precedented times, not unprecedented. That's what it felt like. Yeah, the orange sky was so creepy. What's crazy is, so my brother lives in Salt Lake, and he was having it there. Like, it was going that far. Like, it was just traveling. Okay, I've got to sneeze again, guys. Muting the mic. Hopefully I remember to unmute it. I remembered to unmute. Oh. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I don't know what to think on this one. I feel like we're doing a little, this one's doing a little better. I'm gonna have to add purple down here because I've got yellow next to yellow. And if I don't, yellow flowers don't stand a chance. I didn't realize you had muted before. I thought you were just really into your coloring and not talking. Oh. There are times I get that way. I mean, if you've been here for streams before, you know that there are points where I'll stop talking and I'll just be like, yeah. Let the stuff go. Like just color, let everybody enjoy the music. I'm maybe getting close to calling it for today, just because I need it. Have fun doing the dishes. I never have fun doing the dishes. I'll be honest, that's one of the chores I hate. I love ironing. Like, ironing I think is a blast. Dishes, ugh. So, but anyway, I think I'm gonna call it. I've like, my nose is starting to get itchy again, and I'm probably gonna start sneezing a bunch. And, so, but have a good day, Mandy, and this is where we'll be today. And today I got the pumpkin done, so I think that's a pretty good start on this. I may do a little blending off camera. It's just blending. It'll literally just need me running a blender pencil over it. But that is it for today. I'll be live again tomorrow, barring this cold not getting any worse. I don't think it will, but you know, if it gets worse, I won't stream. If it's better, I will stream. So there we go. That's the basics on that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day and try to stay as dry as possible. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.